Hello and welcome to Only Frames. Today's action sees Noel taking on Chris in the final of the Handicap Cup from the Ramsgate Rail Pool League Invitational. I know what you're thinking, Tom's on commentary and immediately he is going to make jokes about the handicaps. I wouldn't. I have been warned. The chief editor has told me if you make any Tom, you're out the door. You're losing this unpaid job. I said no worries. I'll park them at the door. Which is ironic, as that's where their parking spaces are. On to the action we go. It's first to six. It's Chris at the table. Not all handicaps are visible. You need to bear that in mind in life. But Noel's very much is. He has a 1-0 head start. And Chris is looking to get back on level terms as quickly as possible here. And we do have a chance of a dish. Make fish the dish of the day. Can he do it early doors? Is this setting a precedent for what may follow? He's managed to sneak that one into the top left-hand bag. Only the 8 ball to do it. Can he do it to make it 1-1? He can. It's a dish. It's 1-0. All square. We move on to frame 2. On to frame 2 we go, and Noel is getting his first visit to the table of the day. Noel is currently looking for some freelancing work. He is looking for any advertisers who are currently online who would wish to advertise on his head. You know, anything is possible. He's looking to make a few bucks on the side. If you are interested in advertising on that lovely, shiny, moisturised head, please let us know in the comments. Unfortunately, Noel wasn't able to capitalise with only 2 reds on, and once again he has given Chris a chance to take the lead. He was 1-0 down and he could have a 2-1 lead early. Chris, who is currently top of the Ramsgate Rail Pool League, has been in fine form this season. Noel, who is 6th, that is unbelievable. He is much better than that position would suggest, and could be a dark horse for the title next year if he can find some consistency in his game. Chris, who is wearing the Boys Get Sad 2 t-shirt, which is absolutely fantastic and a fantastic message for any males out there. This isn't an ad, but if you are struggling, speak to your friends, get some help. You can't highlight men's mental health enough. But Chris won't be too sad with this start. He has turned a 1-0 deficit into a 2-1 lead, and we move on to the 3rd frame. We join the action midway through the frame, and Chris is playing yellows. He's looking to take that yellow up to the top left-hand corner, but he hasn't quite had the angle at any point to get on that yellow tucked on that left-hand side cushion. Maybe he'll play this to try and get him behind. He couldn't, so he's looking to play some kind of double or maybe a cut. But if he's looking for the cut, he's a bit short. He's made that a lot trickier than it should have been. Probably play the cocked hat here. No, went for the double. Not sure that went. And he's knocked Noel's red in. That's a shot on a visit. Are we finally going to see Noel win a frame and really make a pig's ear of this final and get in amongst it? Noel is a free-flowing attacking player. He'll be taking all of these on at every opportunity. Dispatches that one to the bottom left. This looks absolutely nailed on now. Just a 1 cherry to go and that 8 ball to the middle. These are nicely been taken. He hasn't panicked. Adversity has not affected his approach at any point. He takes it to the middle and he's hit the knuckle. That is unbelievable. I thought for sure that was a frame on the board for Noel, but he can't take the chance. Is the pressure of the occasion getting to him? He said to Chris, have a go at your yellow. I don't fancy you to pot it. I can't believe we have seen that. Noel's a better player than that. He'll be disappointed. Can Chris really punish him? He's down on the shot, stroking through them long Voldemort fingers. And he's hit the 8 ball on the way through. What a plonker, Rodney. He's basically handed the frame to Noel. He's got a shot on a visit. I'd have flicked off the yellow to roll it into the middle, but it doesn't matter. He's put it down to the bottom right-hand bag. That's Desmond. 2-2. We rejoin the action late into frame 4 with only a few balls remaining on the table. Chris was looking to take that one up to the top left-hand pocket, but that was worse cueing than Phil and Holly. He has given Noel a big chance here to look to get his nose in front, which is interesting as normally Noel's nose is in front of everything at all times. He can smell a Sunday roast on a Thursday, but all of a sudden this is a real good chance. The 8 ball to the middle. He's already missed one of these on the opposite side. Will the left hand fare better? Yes, it will. It's 3-2 Noel. He goes into the lead. Late into the 5th frame we are now, with Chris this time playing yellows. It is a race to 6 and Noel had that 1-0 head start. So in theory it's currently 2-2. Noel is doing a great job of keeping Chris currently on the leash. Can he see a fine edge of that ball? He can. Did he play the double? If he did, it's just short. That could be massive, but he has left this very close to the yellow, making it a precarious position for Chris with that red tucked over the pocket. Chris will need to come up with something special here. Is he going to look to put it in that top left-hand pocket or play safe? He has. A white ball's gone in. Lou ball! Louis may not be playing, but he is the hero of the channel. If any cue ball goes in at any point, it is known as a Lou ball. The current record on Only Frames is 9 Lou balls in one match. That is incredible. And I'm sure next season that will increase some more when Louis is back for season 2. I've missed the action. It's 4-2 Noel. We're now into the 5th frame or the 6th. I don't know. I've lost a plot. Too many Lou balls. Midway through the 6th frame, we rejoin the drama with Chris playing yellows. As we mentioned earlier, Noel is looking to sell his head for advertising space. Think of all the exposure you'd be getting right now if you advertise your company on his head. You know, 5, 6, maybe even 7 people would see your company name. Think of the exposure. Back to the action we go, and Noel, who just took that red over the top bag, is now going to take the other red over the other hole, but he has left the 2 trickier balls. Can he get onto that red tightly on the left-hand cushion? It looks like he might be taking on the double for it now. Where's it going to end? No, that is wide, and that has given Chris a real good chance to bring this match to 4-3. 3 yellows stand between him and getting to that 8 ball, and this first shot is all about the position. It's not going to be easy, and that is nowhere near. That has left such a fine cut. That has absolutely no chance of chipping back. All I can see on is a double, but that is fraught with danger because he is going to leave Noel a shot if he misses. He had to screw it back just so he could see the yellow, which now gives Noel an opportunity to stretch into a 5-2 lead. Could Noel, against the odds, as Phil Collins once said, bring home the handicap title? I hope so, as I love the man. He looks like Gru out of Despicable Me, and I'd happily be his minion. But he can't take that one down to the bottom right. He has really handed Chris the initiative here. 2 yellows, 1 8 ball. This, once again, is all about position, which Chris is not renowned for. Can he find some? No, he can't. I'm not sure he was playing to cannon into that yellow, or if he was just trying to stun round and take it back into the same pocket where it come from. It doesn't matter either way, as he has managed to chip it into that bag. And now, long 8 ball to make it 4-3 and really make a game of this. Some lovely drama here. Takes it top right. It's 4-3, and on to the 7th frame we go. It's currently 4-3 to Noel, and Chris is at the table. He's in a slight bit of bother as he's playing yellows. He managed to hit the yellow, but that's very unfortunate. He potted one of Noel's balls, giving him a shot and a visit. Noel is really putting the pedal to the metal here and putting Chris under pressure, which he hasn't experienced this season. Will Chris fare the same in season 2? I very much doubt it, as we have blown our budget to sign some fantastic players for next year. One of them is a former England youth international. Why is he coming to play with us lot? It's gonna be cannon fodder, taking candy from a baby. Give him the money now, but hopefully we can get some decent shorts out of him along the way. That is a fantastic shot by Noel. The cross double up to the top left, which reminds me to remind you that we do a best shots of the month compilation every single month, available on our YouTube shorts, our TikTok, which is at onlyframes62, and on our Instagram, only.frames8ball pool. You can see all the best shots That isn't our best video of the month. I won't lie, our best video is our worst shots of the month, which is also available on the channel. There's currently some deliberation here. I've missed what's going on. I assume Chris is crying about something, because for a change, he isn't winning. He does have that yellow. Does it cut back? Not a chance. He's playing safe. That's boring. Peter Ebdon, eat your heart out. Noel does actually look a bit like Peter Ebdon, but he certainly doesn't play like him. Takes over. Oh, it's dropped. The gravity's turned on. He's on the hill. It's 5-3 to Noel. Into the 8th frame we go now with Chris at the table. He needs to win all of these frames now just to stay alive in this final. Noel only needing the one in the race to 6 to lift the trophy. Chriso is at the table. Will he up his game now that Noel has put him under some serious pressure? When the going gets tough, does the tough get going? When the going gets tougher. Absolutely great song. Boyzone, please come back. Speaking of back, let's get back to the action. Chris now has the 1 yellow. This is going to be tricky though, as he'll need to put a little bit on it just to get onto that 8 ball after. Down into that tight bottom left pocket. It rattles like a baby. That has stayed up. Can Noel now 4 reds, 1 8 ball stand between him and being crowned champion? Does he have the winner's mentality? Let's tune in and let's all cheer him on, and hopefully he can bring home this bacon. That's a good start. That's the heart of the hole. He's giving it the Ali G Booyakasha with the left hand. He's right-handed. Maybe he can do it either hand. He has developed that red, but this isn't easy. This is potentially a fine cut, which he can't quite make, but he has covered the hole. That is going to make any clearance that Chris would have had that little bit trickier. This is going to need to be a good positional shot or to line it up and take the skill shot. Either or. He does have that yellow over the hole, which makes things a little bit easier for him, as he hasn't got to overly worry about the pot. Is he on it? He's a bit short, an inch or two more. That's what she said. But can he now take it to the top right hand bag? That's a good cut. That's in. This game is still alive. It's 5-4 and on to the 9th frame we go. Noel currently at the table playing reds, which he can't dispatch. Once again showing you the potential, the gold mine that could be the advertising space on his head. Let us know in the comments if you want to advertise your business, or just send a message to your mate. We'll do anything. Noel is also available on Cameo. He's charging £3 a video and he'll do up to an hour for that. So bear both of them options in mind. Chris now looking to take out these yellows to take it to a final frame decider. That would be absolutely great. We love the drama. Now just the 2 yellows left. These have been nicely taken so far. Natural position here, but he cannons into the 8 ball. He doesn't get on it and he leaves him up. What is Noel going to do? This is another opportunity for the title. Does he want it? He needs to look himself in the mirror. He doesn't. He is absolutely bottling it. Is he Spurs? That was very Spursy, that kind of shot. But this isn't easy for Chris. He's got his butt in the air. Ooh, but he does still pot it. Does that yellow go to the middle though? I don't know. One misses, the other will pot. Does it go? Chris, let us know. Get down on it. That's what she said as well. And does it double to the middle? Does it do anything? Only time will tell. It goes. He is making a real fist of this. This guy has a champion's heart. He's potentially the league champion. Could he be the handicap champion? It's 5-all. It's a final frame decider and we join the action. Noel at the table. This has been a real final for the ages, and this is the final frame decider. We couldn't ask for more drama on Only Frames. Noel is at the table. Can he finally take an opportunity? Once bitten, twice shy, 3rd time please. My guy, he's putting them lovely. The confidence is now flowing, but is he on any of them reds? I'm not too sure. Maybe that one next to the 8 ball. do either of the other two go? I'm not sure this is the right ball to take here. You're not going to be on anything. And he's missed a pot. But he doesn't pot that yellow. But all of a sudden, no, Chris has a chance. All the time Chris wasn't at the table, he couldn't do anything. But Noel has given him an opportunity. How is he feeling now? He was down and out. He was buried. But he is back in this now. Getting down, looking to take this yellow to the middle and really give this a real chance of a clearance. That's a good pot, and he is in. He jumped up there like a jack in a box. He was straight up. He is feeling this. Will he be able to keep his nerves in check? This is where champions are really found. Chris looking to win his first title on the channel in the inaugural season of Only Frames. Now just 4 yellows to go. The problem ball is going to be that one down on the bottom cushion. It is right nigh on in the centre of the cushion. They're always very, very tricky. Will he look to disturb it, or will he look to just play on it and give it every chance in the world? It looks like he is gonna believe in his ability to pot it down the cushion and just get on it. I don't think he's going to try and develop it from here. It would be a brave man to do so, because a lot can go wrong when you're playing the development shots. I think that's a percentage play here, and Chris is really giving himself a chance to get that trophy into his hands. Now 1 yellow. This is tricky, and he's rattled it. Chris wouldn't miss them during the season, but that's what pressure can do to you. And he has handed Noel an opportunity that only a minute ago wouldn't have seemed possible. 3 reds, that is a good start. That is a lovely, lovely shot. That wasn't easy. Took it to the top left, but he's not necessarily on anything easy. He's going to need to find at least 1 good pot more, maybe even 2. That did sneak by the 8 ball, but it didn't go. Really, really good attempt there from Noel. He was up against it because he couldn't get onto the reds. He has handed Chris a gimme of a chance here, but in a final, these aren't necessarily easy. 8 to the middle for the title. That's in. That's a final. Chris 6-5. What a game. I've not seen the likes. I can't speak.